Today's topic is about electrical panels and what we use in our everyday regular residential electrical services. It's also our opinion on our best electrical panel that we use, which is Square D. So I'd like to explain to you a little bit about the Square D panel. The reason we use them is because they have one of the best trip ratings on the market. These breakers are great. They go in with ease of use, and there's very little risk of electrocution in these panels. And the reason we're saying that is because inside here is the only place where the power is exposed. So from an electrician's point of view, these are very easy to install. They come in 100, 200, etc., and they come right up to 80 circuit panels. They also allow us to enter knockouts on all sides of the enclosure, and they also have quite an ample neutral bar on either side. Now, a couple of the key features of these Square D breaker panels, other than the excellent trip rating that they have, and we're talking trip rating, we're talking, fractions of a second before the breaker will trip. So as an electrician, this is what we want to see. They give very little arc. So one of the key factors that makes these panels so attractive is the configuration of the main compartment where we enter the main cables. Basically, it has knockouts to come in the back, on each side, and then on the top. And the panel is accessible and also approved to mount upside down or right side up or sideways, whichever way we like. This comes in handy, particularly on rework or when we change an old fuse panel out to a new breaker panel. And the reason for that is because in a lot of the old fuse panels, the wires will be short coming out of the old fuse panel. So we're limited to where we can go with the wires because we can't change the wires coming from outside. So because this main breaker compartment is so close here and all the wires come in the top, it makes it very easy for us when we change a fuse panel or a breaker panel into this new style panel, just simply because we don't have to do anything with the outside of the electrical service, which is great for the homeowner because that ends up being cheaper on their end, and it's great for us because it's actually less work. So that's one of the biggest key features. Other style panels don't have this setup. Some of them enter on the side, and if they enter on the side, then the issue is these wires wouldn't be long enough to reach up, especially if they come in on the opposite end, and it limits us to where we can come into the panel with. Now, obviously, we have some tidying up here to do. We're just in the rough-in stage and the wall's open. We're sort of still getting our wires in. But you can see as this is starting to come together, how easy it is to work with these neutrals. And again, this is Square D, a Square D panel. They're made in the USA. They're approved for all of North America. So they have the CSA and the UL ratings. And they're just a great panel, especially if you want to put in minis or add any loads. They're very easy to work with. Now, they are a little more expensive, but you kind of get what you pay for. So that's one of the reasons that we use these, because they give us less headaches down the road. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and look out for our other videos. But that is basically our opinion on what we use for our best panel. Thanks, and see you next time.